Oh, muted me. How dare you? The fact that you even muted me is just ugh, no love.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
We blame Malachi for that one. All you gotta do is mute me. Say something, guys.
Guys, say something.
Gotta say something.
Can you hear you? Do you hear what I hear?
Do you hear what I hear?
What
I'm
up,
definitely not
Upscale? Can
seeing
you
what
hear
you're
me?
seeing.
Yeah, I hear you.
I know you guys can.
Hold on, I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna pull up the
the stream and see if you can hear us.
yeah.
Don't do this.
I know, right? I'm also gonna try to
Do
turn this. Let's see if you guys can hear that too.
Do this.
Okay, I think
I
I'm
can hear
hearing
all
this
your
now.
beautiful voices. There you go.
Yep.
But not the game. Oh, the game was muted. That's why. I did that on purpose.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right, yeah. We're good. So I'm gonna bring this down just a little bit. There we go. And as you guys can see, the countdown timer there for the state of play is here in 40 minutes. Yeah, like I said, also new faces I have not seen before. How are you? There you go, Lydell. He's talking about you, good sir. ALWT Live.
What's going on?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah. Like I said, he's a cousin of ALWT Gaming. You feel me? He's part of the ALWT Gaming family for sure. Make sure you guys are giving him a follow at ALWT Live. Can you spell that out there for the anyone that's watching right now? There, Be Live.
I can. That's gonna be ILLUSBLIVE.
There you go. And as for me, again, that's going to do it for me. I actually got to dip out now. But yeah, you guys are going to see some content here. Just want to give you a quick heads up. There's a possibility this stream might go longer than the hosts are here. So if you guys see that they are no longer on camera, no longer talking, whatever the case is, you might want to just leave the stream. I mean, you can stick around, but you're welcome to leave the stream. There's no harm in that. So you guys have a good one. Hope have a good state of play. Before I leave officially, I need to hear everyone's at least one prediction that you guys are going to see today.
I want to see Silent Hill, but yeah, that really happened. It's like here.
Yeah.
Man can dream.
You can.
So we have a Silent Hill recommendation over there. Okay. What about you there, Mildewy?
There's a lot of stuff we could throw out. Maybe more Horizon. You know, I'm hoping maybe we can get some gameplay actually now. Gameplay trailers or more set in stone stuff, you know, because I know there's like a lot of like, you know, ifs, ands, or buts with it, but I'm hoping maybe they set in stone finally, you know. Actually give me a lockdown date, and then if they give me a lockdown date, I may be going out and, you know, finding a scalper and beating them down to get a PS5, you know.
Notice how I said beat them
that's
down.
too light, Ellis. That's too light, you know. I'm going Gears of War curb stomp, you know.
Ooh.
I was about to say, notice how I said beat them down. He didn't say buy their console. He said beat them down.
Legitimate business, my foot.
Bars. There you go. What about you, ALWT Live, rounding out our quintet?
I feel like we might see a bunch of different indie stuff. So I feel like if not indie, then some new stuff. So I feel like we may get possibly the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. We might get the chance to see the Kina Spirits game. There's a chance that we might see a little more on that remake. So So those are a few things that I'm looking forward to seeing.
All right. And with that, I will bid you guys adieu. Mildew and Carrot, it's all you.
Aww.
You.
Did I just get Facebook poked, Illis?
Nah, I mean, dang, I should have went old school. I should have went MSN, MSN Messenger.
That was actually funny because my work I was at, they were talking about how like, oh, by the way, we've started blocking, all the social sites like Facebook, Instant Messenger. I'm like, so you're saying I can't get on MySpace anymore?
Instant Messenger. Like, who uses that?
I'm like, I thought, my MySpace thing was like out, but what else? So, S Guild, glad you're here with us. It's going
Like the
okay.
AOL account.
Yeah, Eskild says he went out skating today. How am I? I'm doing good. Just got off of work and got on here for the state of play. So it's going pretty decently today so far. Can't complain. Glad you went out skating. Hopefully the weather's good for you out there, and hopefully you had some good times. Do you do like actual like skateboarding, like trick skateboarding? Or are you doing like the surfing, like you just do like the skate surfs where you just go around the areas?
You got a you got a regular board, you got a long board.
I don't know anything about the skating thing. All I know is I see people do it, and I'm like, you do it, you do you. So,
look, I just got questions on on certain things. I mean, I got people who are into it. I mean, I'm not into everything technical, but I
hear
mean,
you.
essentially, you could be like, are you the Rob Deer deck where you got some notoriety, but you cashing out on some videos, or we looking at the next Tony Hawk, Kareem Campbell. I mean, I don't have the list of people. I would have to download Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 2 just for me to like list everybody. But I know those two because those were the two that I played at when I played the game when it was originally on PlayStation.
Yep, no, I hear you. But yeah, so I mean, I'm definitely happy they're doing the state to play now.
Dang, got a little crew there. I see.
Yeah. I'm trying to learn skateboard with my 7 friends. Nice, get out with the crew. Just a normal 8 by 25 inch deck.
Ooh.
I'm guessing that may mean a normal skateboard. So he's out there shredding the pipes, doing the kick flips, heelies, wheelies, and all that. I have no clue whatsoever. I'm talking shit out my ass from the old school. I had the one from shoot, what was it? It was like a BMX one from PS1. We just went around. It was kind of almost like Tony Hawk, but it was like a BMX style one because it was just the old. This was before they actually remembered to wear helmets.
Yeah,
they're like, you know the helmets to do this, kick flipping off a roof.
Yeah,
no, we're fine.
I know exactly what one you're talking about. I forget who it was too, because like you said bike, and I think like my mind went Dave Mirra, but I think that was like the motorbike.
Yeah, that was like motocross. This was like just standard.
Yeah, but that's just regular bike. Yeah,
well, I mean,
like I think that was like the state and time where like if you was just like pro at a specific thing, then like like it was a game that was out. It was just like, oh man, Tony Hawk got big. Well, okay, let's do biking. Oh, extreme biking. Oh well, let's do snowboarding. Snowboarding. Oh man, what motocross?
Motocross extreme. We're gonna do orbital skydiving with squirrel suits, and that's it. Wait, what?
And then they're like, man, let's do golf.
Then it's like, now we're doing something very light. Man, I'm still kind of sad that Gran Turismo 7 got delayed. We may see some more stuff on Ratchet and Clank. I'm wondering if they're going to actually give us maybe some more God of War Ragnarok, because they didn't give us much last time.
True.
Maybe if they're going to throw some stuff out with that, maybe we'll hear the fate of Grand Theft Auto. Did it get robbed, or was it hijacked? Or did they just lose it? I don't know. I've never been a big fan of Grand Theft, so I I definitely hope for Horizon Forbidden West for sure. I'm definitely with you though, Nineball. I kind of wish we could get another Silent Hill going because I know there's been whispers. Yeah, we've been hearing the whispers and all, but I want confirmation before I get my hopes up again.
I actually have been looking, and my heart is a little lighter. I remember when you guys were doing the Nintendo Direct, and I saw the Legend of Mana being re-released for the Switch.
Yeah.
From what a few sources have said, is said that it's coming on PlayStation, so I'm not as angry.
Ooh.
And Legend of Mana was one of my favorite ones on PlayStation.
Nice.
It's been a while since I played Legend of Mana.
That's one I will actually admit I did not touch, unfortunately. It didn't come across my radar, unfortunately. It's not that I don't know about it. It never came across my deck to play. So
it was quiet. It was a super quiet release. And like what I
Yeah.
noticed, at least when it's come to a lot of those, they were all very quiet. So it was just like you had to just be actively looking. I don't know how I came across as many as I did. Like, I mean, I played Secret with my dad just growing up, and PlayStation came out. Legend was a sleeper, and I found it, and I was in love with it.
Which one?
And Legend of Mana.
Oh.
And then Sword of Mana was released on the Game Boy Advance, and that was the remake of Final Fantasy Adventure with the proper name, because the series with the bundle that's out on Switch, you see Final Fantasy Adventure, Secret of Mana 1, then Trials of Mana, which like for the longest time was Seiken Densetsu 3, which everyone just called Secret of Mana 2 because it was basically the same as the first one.
Yeah, it's one of those games I'm gonna have to play again. It's been a while since I touched those. Because I can't remember how I picked mine up. Because I got mine, I had gotten to like Final Fantasy, and then I hit like Lunar Silver Star Story, Chrono Cross, and Chrono Trigger.
Oh, yes. Chrono Trigger, man. Ooh. Love that game so much.
Legend of Dragoon.
Oh, okay, wait. That needs a remake. That needs a remake. Legend of Dragoon, Parasite Eve.
Yeah, it's been a while since I touched those.
Legend of Mana was on my radar for like the longest time. If I had 3 games that I could get a remake for or a re-release, Parasite Eve, Legend of Dragoon, and hold up, I'm taking it back.
I'm holding.
The people who made the analog sticks what they are now, Ape Escape.
Oh.
Yeah, that's wow.
Ape Escape. Man, I remember playing the Pizza Hut demo the first time I ever saw that game. And I was like, ooh, what's this? And I clicked it, and I was excited. And then my man couldn't move anywhere because I didn't have the analog controller sticks. I was just switched between the gadgets, moving the screen, but I wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know they released it for PlayStation 2, another version of it, like a secondary one.
Yeah, they did.
But it really kind of just fell off after that. So,
well, they did a 2 and a 3.
Don't
2. I think 2.
Yeah, they did one for PS3. It looks like.
I think 2. I think 2 was just trash to me because of the fact that it was just like you almost tried to copycat the main character, the girl that was helping you with like all the gadgets, and just like rename them, because like it was like they all had like English like accents and stuff and whatnot, and it was just like
that was when they didn't know how to dub.
So like it was just like it was that the music was off. The music was not the same pacing as the first one. I think 3 they took it back because they got the same guy who did the music from the first one to come back on it. They changed up the guy's look, kinda. I mean, he's blue. He just looks like a blue Spike. But I mean, I'll take a blue Spike over a copycat with a different name.
Yeah.
So Eskild says one of my best friends almost died on skateboarding. He's laughing about it. I'm like, that's sad, but I'm hoping maybe the situation was just really, really funny. But I'm like, dang,
I've had friends of mine fall off on skateboard. So.
I mean, from what I've heard though, it's not that hard to do it. I knew a guy who broke his arm playing frisbee golf. So his face is just like, I've got what now? Yeah,
I mean, I'm just trying to
imagine this. Like, how do you?
He was reaching, and it was like bam, and he was just like and it was done. It was a heavy frisbee, right? It was 25 pounds.
I wasn't a part of the group, and all I know is he came back with a cast. I mean, it's either that or he's trying to. Or if he's trying to do it, he's like power throwing and throws his arm so far back, he's actually slapping the tree or pole behind him. You know, something. I don't know. I didn't get the whole story. All I know is he came back from getting his arm broken from playing like frisbee golf. I was like, wait, what?
That was a cruel joke. It reminded me of that time I had a friend of mine a long time ago that he went to play paintball, and he went like a shorts on and a short sleeve shirt. And I'm like, oh yeah, they said it was fine. I was like,
oh, you poor fool.
Came back with whelps all over his body.
Yeah. So Eskild also says, can you please put the guy's stream name in the chat, please? He sounds nice, so I wouldn't put your name in for him. You definitely do sound nice. Just so professional.
I get that on the phone a lot.
Eskild says he was holding on to a scooter going 50 miles an hour and fell off with glass beer in the backpack with any helmet and that stuff.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So you got the friends who live on the edge, Eskild. Be safe. Get yourself some elbow, knee pads, a helmet, maybe a bubble wrap suit, one of those, just some stuff.
I mean, he definitely sounds like he's on like the next step of being like the what are they the dudes that be doing all the jumps and the flips and stuff.
Yeah.
No, not the dummies, not the dummies.
Yeah, I'm about to say that there. You better be careful of those.
Parkour.
Yeah,
the parkour artists.
Oh, okay, so parkour artists are good. The good ones.
You ever seen a parkour accident? Like they had like montage of those.
Oh my yes.
Yep. I'm like, it's like you really gotta get the thrill to be able to do parkour stuff. Like hardcore.
Stop.
Okay, good. I'm glad he said we're safe. Okay.
We're safe. Good. Oh, thank the Lord. Okay. We want to keep you around, Eskild. We like having you here.
Just be careful, because I'm getting like a different image. When you say like 50 miles an hour on a scooter, I'm just thinking.
Sounds like Sounds like one of those new motorized scooters that they.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's wrong with your cat, Ellis? Why are you pointing?
Because he's teasing. He's teasing the curtain. And it's just because I'm sitting over here, he thinks I ain't gonna do nothing. But I'm watching.
See, that's when you get the paintball gun out and just slap him. Oh man! Actually, speaking of cats, now he's like coming up here. He's like, "I'm gonna take that bottle away from you, Dad."
You saw him run up.
I'm gonna show you with spraying you with a freaking bottle.
He's gonna come in. He's gonna whack.
Speaking of cats, actually, I wonder if we're gonna hear more about Stray.
Yeah.
That's a game I actually want to see. I mean, I don't think it's got too much of a hype going for it, but I think it looks really cool and really nice and really cute. In terms of like a very calming game. Nothing adventurous or high packed and all, but something that's definitely a slight exploratory one that kind of just just lets you explore a world and hear a story. So. I kind of liked some of those games. One of them, I gave it to you. I think I gave it to you, Nine Ball. shoot, I'm trying to remember the name now. It's been so long. Actually, I've got it on my wish list here. I'm also on Steam browsing around, as always. Why? Because Steam is god awesome. Now, where is that?
Because yeah, I was thinking about Stray, because Stray was one of those like indie like developed games. So I'm thinking that we're probably going to be seeing a whole bunch more of those. What I think would actually be really interesting, we see a little more on because I mean, like, I think it'd be really, really dope if we saw a lot more of like the indie developed artists who are going to be showing them some stuff. But I think if we're doing anything mainstream, I think it'd be really interesting if we seen a little bit more in regards to Resident Evil 8, possibly another demo that explores a little bit more of the area.
You just remind me, man, we might see Resident Evil 4.
I
heard that it was reworking that.
I have so many mixed feelings. I honestly do. I think with me being as big of a Resident Evil fan that I am, I have two big things so far that I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of how Wesker died in Resident Evil 5. I feel like for as much power and everything that he built up to get, I think the way he died definitely didn't seem like he died. And if he did die, that was a really like lackluster way to go. I've been fighting the man. I've been shooting rockets at the man, and the man's just been taking a knee. And shoot rockets. I mean, lava. and even with him being in the lava,
boulder punch though, you gotta give him that boulder punch.
Oh, that boulder punch is amazing. I mean, think about when Resident Evil 7 came out and people saw the way Chris looked. That's why Chris looks the way he does now in 8, because everyone hated the way he looked in 7. It was just like, we've had this consistent look for so long. Why did you do that?
Yeah.
Why did you change his look? You didn't need to change his look. Which is why, like, I have like an issue with 4. I feel like because 4 is the backbone to why every other shooter game is the way it is now.
It changed and turned into the action horror genre.
And the fact that it has paved the way for everything else and has been released like Skyrim, essentially, I don't feel like it needs to be. I don't feel like it needs to be remade. I feel like if any game needed to be remade, it should have been Code Veronica, because that is the last.
Yeah, that is like the forgotten child of Resident Evil.
That is the last one that actually has like the cornered angles. We actually get to see Wesker in, you know, a newer light than everything else. We still have Chris, but now we actually get to see a skinny Chris, and we actually get to see Claire.
Well, I mean, the one issue we make is basically Resident Evil 6.
I don't think 6 needs to be remade.
6 was all over the place.
6, okay. This is how I feel. When it comes to that order, I will always say 6 was better than 5. Always.
Okay, I can give you that one.
I will always say 6 is better than 5.
But what was he, a tiger? Did he went from a tiger to a T-Rex to a tumor to a moth?
The only reason why I don't have an issue with any of the ridiculousness in that game, because the big complaint that everyone had was, it's no longer horror, it's all action. Wasn't it people complaining like when 5 came out, okay, this is a shooter game, I still can't strafe, I still can't move and shoot, I still can't do this, I still can't do that. Okay, well, in order for you to be able to do that, we need to make the game fit the pacing.
Yep.
So
wasn't it 5 that did the one where as soon as you aimed, you stood still?
Yes. 4 and 5 did those.
That drove me nuts. Like, stand still and aim. Like, he's charging me. I don't want to stand still and aim.
I watched my friend get his head cut off so many times by that chainsaw guy. You get special items if you kill him, and I'm like, if you don't go buy him.
But see, that's the thing. But that's the thing. The thing about that is the fact that you have that's what induces the fear. If you have limited ammo, you don't know that you're going to be getting any more. You want to make every shot count. Why do you want to run? Why do you want to run and be able to move around and shoot if you have to count your bullets? I want to make every bullet count. So that's why I didn't mind the stop and shoot, but everyone's just thinking of, well, all these games run and move and shoot. I want to be able to run, move, and shoot. That's why like ammo isn't like scarce in 6. You have to make it fit the pacing.
That's what people forgot, though. Resident Evil is survival horror. The whole purpose is to have limited resources to where you don't have that much, but you gotta work with it. This is why you have to choose maybe to run past zombies instead of fighting them like the original Resident Evil 1.
Real quick here in the chat, Eskill says he's probably going to get his new skateboard tomorrow, which is awesome, Eskill. He's also asking Illis, may I ask what kind of games you stream?
Oh, yeah.
As you can tell already, horror is one of the top points, him and Nineball. Going off there on the Resident rant, the Resident train, I should say. It goes all night long, up past the Silent Hill graveyard, so we'll hopefully perform a necromancy resurrection there soon, but we'll find out later.
I can get some Diablo next door.
Ooh, hey, Diablo is moving next door, and I cannot wait for that to come. All right, it's going to be they're going to be such a good neighbor. They'll be like State Farm. They'll just be there.
That part about it, I was thinking the exact same thing.
Oh my gosh, I'm there.
But yeah, what else do you play there, Ellis?
So I mean, I play a wide variety. I do at least at the moment I'm doing a lot of the try hard gaming, the get good, type of games. So I am doing a few roguelikes. The biggest one that I'm doing at the moment is Enter the Gungeon. I've never played a roguelike before, so I'm starting with that one. I'm enjoying what I'm getting the chance to do, but there's a whole bunch that I don't know.
Try Dead Cells.
So as I continue with my get good gaming, I plan on playing this. I'm also currently streaming this. I'm going to be doing all of these. And by all of these,
I know the second and third one aren't they talking about the new ones coming after that?
So they released the second one already, and I got catching the stream. It looks like they were talking about like updated graphics and things when it comes to Neo 2. But I do Neo. I'm going through Neo 1. I'm essentially going to be doing all of these Soulborn games. Sekiro is going to be last because Sekiro is going to kick my butt, and I don't feel like breaking or crying on stream during any of that.
You gotta do the Dark Souls.
Yeah, if you're going Souls, you gotta go Dark Souls. If you do that, let me know because I'll be there. I think Nineball's got it too. Don't you have 4 or Dark Souls 3? Sorry.
Yeah, I have Dark Souls 3.
I'm actually looking at trying to get 1 and 2 on the PS4, then so that way I can go through that. So with the TBF Abyss.
So yes, I do plan on playing 1.
Good.
I have 2 stored on here. I beat this, but I want to platinum this. So if anyone doesn't mind joining me on my platinum journey on this game, feel free to watch. I already beat 1 aspect of it. I plan on completing at least the other two storylines when it comes to that. But yeah, plan on doing all three souls. I have Demon Souls. If I can make it work right, I'm going to be
Mhm.
playing the original Demon Souls from
Ooh.
PlayStation 3 on stream if I can.
Nice.
So,
What about Bloodborne?
oh yeah,
Ooh.
Bloodborne definitely. I think
Okay.
Bloodborne's going to be the guilty pleasure because Bloodborne's so attack based and not defensive, like not as defensive. And I have an issue with when I play, and it's my dad's fault because of Resident Evil. When I play games like that, I don't want to die. So like I
I get used to dying.
inch. So like I inch and am cautious, and like if I die, I'm beating myself up because it was stupid. I should have been more cautious. So
There's no cost to this. And Bloodborne, you can raise yourself up levels, and you can get enough to where you can go above or two, but it still won't matter. You know, the main thing is you just got to be able to you gotta know their attack chains, their attack combos. Same thing with Dark Souls 3. You know, that's what I was surprised when you said it's Bloodborne's more attack based versus 3. I was like, no, 3 definitely is like, yeah, they give you shields, but it is not recommended that you even use those things besides for their stats effects. Like those things you're gonna lose more stamina taking a defense hit than you would be if you just knew the chain and just dodged the hell out of the way. You know, it's all of them are pretty much straight, just go attack based, go dodge. You know, yes, you could do strength for like, more health and all, but there's no defense in that game. The defense is, can you roll fast enough?
yeah, oh yeah.
Did you see it coming? No. Well, you're dead.
Yeah, I think. But see, the thing that's crazy about me when it comes to 3 is I love the bosses that most people hate. Like, I
Which
love.
ones? I love them all. In my opinion, I love them all. Which ones did you like that the people hate?
So my favorites, and these are the ones that people mainly complained about. Like, and it's not like the ones that are like, oh my god, like nameless. Like, it's not like, oh my god, because he's meant to be difficult or whatever. Like, I loved Aldrich.
Mhm.
There was just something about that fight. I loved Aldrich. I loved fighting Frida in the Ashes of Ariando. I loved the Frida fight. The dancer, loved the dancer.
Oh, Dancer, please.
Yes.
Oh, she was. I mean, I got her. I think second round, but it's like she was just. Bleh. It's like, give me a chance here, lady.
I don't know. I was a fan. I loved those boss fights. Like
You
those
thought
three.
you had it bad about Dark Souls when you had the game. Check this out.
Oh,
I've been seeing that.
nice.
I've been seeing that. I've been seeing that. I was really interested. So I'm gonna have to ask you about that later because I've been interested in like actually seeing that. I've been looking at it.
Yeah, but no, I definitely have to agree with you. The boss for Ashes of Arendelle, OMG, the max. I loved her and I hated her at the same time. I'm like, how many more phases are you going to go through, and how much more are you going to pull out of your underneath your nun habit here to whip my ass with? Like, dear God.
Yo, man, I love those scythes. Like just like the initial fight, it was just like, oh, she's death incarnate.
Yeah.
She's like an ice form of death. I
So-
love this.
I had a friend who actually, what we did was, so we played together. He actually had pulled a character in that he already had beaten the whole game with, and had the scythes, but he didn't use them because of strength based, and he just gave me those scythes. So I ran beginning game with the scythes. It was so much fun. Oh, it was so dirty and beautiful. Like, as soon as we could link up, like it was just good. It was so good. But those are definitely dex based magic type, like is what I built that one because that's what those are, and it's a unique playstyle, but it's so much fun.
See, and I see like the thing that's going to be crazy for me is like I already did the Link the Flame story. So what I'm doing is to kill the flame, which from what I understand is like the actual end. So I'm going to kill the flame with a pyromancer build.
Ooh.
I'm going to usurp the flame with a magic build.
I've already usurped the flame and killed the flame. I don't think I did the link the flame.
So,
So-
yeah, and then and then the final like the last boss.
Oh, the flame.
Yeah, like I loved him. A whole bunch of people hated him. He was boss.
That one, but then there's also in the final DLC, the one guy who gave you the stuff for he gave you the mission for the ashes, that group, and then him. Oh, he was such a pain in the butt, but
I love
so
Gale.
fun.
I love Gale.
That's
I
sort of
didn't like I
nasty.
didn't like Midair. I didn't like Midair. I hated the dragon, but I didn't mind Gale.
Yeah, the Thunder Dragon was a fun fight. That one took us a while.
Yeah. Now I will say Midair's weapon. Love the weapon. Just hate fighting the dragon.
I mean, the dragon's easy to kill. I mean, especially like I know what you're talking about. Mid-year, that one,
Yeah.
but you fight by itself. Yeah, that is a beast of a fight from what I've heard. I actually have not fought him. I was talking about the Thunder King, the Thunder Dragon.
Oh, nameless.
Yeah, so that fight is pretty fun because you kill the dragon, which is pretty easy, but then it's like the king comes down. It's like he's like, all right, you killed my pet. Now I'm just gonna completely own your ass. I'm like, dude, get your thunder cheating ass out of here, freaking Kakashi. God dang it.
See, I think the thing that's going to be fun for me is the fact that like I have not played 2 in so long. I've basically forgotten everything about it. I think the main thing that I remember is that I hate the bell towers. That's one thing that I know for sure. I hate the bell towers and I hate the place with the rats. Both places I hate.
I hear you.
And then with 1, nothing. 1 and Demon Souls, nothing. So I'm going into that blank. I'm going to be screaming like a little girl. Because it's going to either be some disgusting stuff that's just going to be in there. Like I'm going to run around the corner and it's just going to be either something disgusting or it's just going to be stuff that just like sneaks you that you don't expect to sneak you.
There's a lot of stuff in there. I have to play through it again. Thanks for chiming in there, Malachi, on chat here. Eskill did ask BT Dubs, what is the state of play? Pretty much he said state of play is PlayStation presentation of games announcements. It's pretty much their kind of like their BlizzCon, their Comic-Con type thing. It's where they pretty much come out and say, hey, here's what's new and special about PlayStation, what we're doing with us and everything. So
essentially like the counter to like how
Nintendo
like
Direct
Microsoft or Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, or
State
the
of play is
them.
solely PlayStation's.
Exactly, or like the PC ones, so it's pretty much all gone digital, so it's no longer like an E3 convention anymore. So yeah, and then also he asked in here, and I apologize if, we're definitely not trying to ignore you. Do get on our unfortunately here, Eskild. But Eskild also is asking you, Ellis, do you like anime?
Oh man, I love anime. We were actually talking about this before we got on the stream. Just some of the older school animes. I mean,
yep.
My dad brought me up on anime, like watching Dragon Ball. But I mean, me actually like getting the chance to sit down into it. Original Toonami, Tenchi Muyo, of course Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, Outlaw Star.
Oh, the
Outlaw. Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I wish I could show you guys, but I've got my shelf over here, and pretty much 2 shelf units are taken up of all my box sets. I've got probably like 60 box sets of anime that I personally own.
I got Outlaw Star sitting right over there.
Yeah, I got Outlaw Star. I've got the Tenchi Muyo Golden Collection, so I've got the Tenchi Universe, Tenchi Tokyo. It's got the movies in it. I've got that.
Hey.
I got all my Evangelions up top.
Yeah. Ryoko's Bay. Ryoko will always be Bay.
Hey.
That's my food.
No. No comment here on that one.
No, Ryoko when I was a kid, that taught me. Oh,
yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I got some old school shit. I've got Escaflowne.
Oh, I love Escaflowne.
Escaflowne is amazing.
Oh
Yes,
god,
yes.
so freaking good. And I've actually got the original style box set before they did the relaunch of it. So this is the old school one from the old producer, because a lot of the stuff went actually out of a lot of the anime that I've got was from producers when they were starting to go under. So like I've got the Last Exile DVD set from the original producer
Okay.
from the before they did the relaunch. But I hunted down each individual DVD. I've got them.
See, my only issue is that like when it comes to a whole bunch of anime, the ones that I really like get like a season or two. And
Yeah.
like I have to finish everything else in manga.
Yeah.
Which I mean I don't mind, but it's just like I get so involved. Air Gear killed my soul. Air Gear killed my soul because it was so good. And then it stopped.
Yep. Yeah, they did that. But yeah, no, I've got a lot of stuff up over here. So
speaking of which, I gotta finish up that anime. Anybody ever heard of the Greymon?
D Greymon?
Yes.
Yeah. D Greymon, yeah. I watched a bit of that, but I think I haven't finished it either.
I went under. It was one of those animes when what was that? The same group that made Evangelion and Hellsing, when they went under.
Oh, I think I know. I don't remember who it was.
I
Shoot.
can't remember what the company was called. But I see they finally released it and finished it. I got some weird animes though. My brother's picking up some animes. Like I had the original Berserk.
Yep, that was good.
I got Serial Experiment Lane was the only one I could find that was next to me, which this is weird.
Yeah, that one's dark.
Yeah.
That one's dark. I got
Technolize,
Get Backers is one that I got.
Game Backers, I don't know. My brother does, and I've watched it too. That one is very almost like Evangelion-ish in a way, in terms of like totally messing with you. You're just like, wait, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, what's happening?
Sorcerer, Stabber, Orphan.
Okay.
Not familiar with that one.
Slayers.
Oh,
I've got all of that. And if you can't see like the bottom of this poster back here, hold on. I'm gonna have to take my headset off real quick.
So yeah, definitely. Oh yes, definitely. Big fan. Big fan. I think I just finished Food Wars. I just finished Food Wars, and I am currently watching Backstreet Girls. Yes, Backstreet Girls.
One anime I've been trying to get into is the Fate Night series. I don't even know where to start.
Yeah,
They're a good place to start.
Just jump into one, and like that one is just like
eventually they'll make sense to you. But there's so many different ways you could do it. I think there's someone who actually released it out how like the story pans out in a way, but it's like you can watch it anyway, and to be honest, still get each individual story. To be completely honest, there's a lot of Easter eggs in there, but it's here, there. Oop! Hey, and in time, guys, we're starting.
There it is. Starting with Crash 4.
Crash.
They're all on the PS5. It should be.
Creative producer at Toys for Bob. I'm here to give you the feature rundown on Crash Bandicoot 4 on PS5. That includes 4K at 60 frames per second.
I forgot about Crash, to be completely honest.
Crash, I grew up kind of on Crash.
I played a bit of Crash.
Well, I mean,
Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about
what wasn't I mean, that was just on the 4 already, though, right?
By the way, Ellis, Esco, what says, you want to watch One Piece with him? He's going hardcore to the walls for all of them. I'm like, bro, power to you.
I will try. I mean, I got some spoilers that have happened for me already, but I mean, I got a lot of episodes to speed through. Just like Fairy Tail and Bleach.
Oh my god. The series where it's like you might as well just like skip ahead to wherever they're currently at, you can read up again, but it's like sometimes it'd be easier just to read the freaking mangas just to catch up on that stuff.
Oh my gosh, I
Ugh.
just those are they're just pretty lengthy. You know, that's it.
It is. I mean, I'm happy they can keep going, but dang.
Well, I mean, with Bleach also, I think doing a return. I think they're supposed to like be coming out again with like a re-release or something of that nature.
Hey, let's see. Did it crash? They up in the crash thing.
Yeah. It looks actually really fun.
Oh, Crash was fun back in the day.
Yeah.
The thing that I did see with 4 that I actually do like is it's just you don't have to collect lives. It's just you die, you die. It's how many times you can beat it without dying.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Crash. The gang's all here.
So they brought back the one life system.
Great updates lined up for you.
So like not even like the it's just like you have unlimited lives. It's just you trying to beat it without dying.
Dying. I think they also said in there that they were bringing back an old school one where you are like able to go back to the old school way of being like, you know, like one life. Yeah, like Sly Cooper, the original one. Yeah. Ooh, Returnal. This one I'm actually interested in really well too, because it's got the whole like alien type thing, but like horror, like first person shooter style.
Oh yeah, because this was the thing that we was talking about that I said kind of gave me it was like a blend of like 2 different games, like Dead Space and
Yeah, Dead Space and almost like
Its combat looks similar to how Control was supposed to be.
yeah.
I don't remember if it was made by the same company, but it's definitely got that horror aspect in it too. So that's going to be interesting to see.
Dang.
Okay,
Dang.
let's do it. All right, let's do it.
Oh, okay. Did we turn into Doom?
I just keep reliving the same day.
Might be.
The world will change. The map will be different.
Ooh.
Oh snap!
Oh, okay.
Oh snap!
Here you can see the use of the lightning alt fire, which is great for crowd control.
Oh snap!
Many alt fires that you can acquire in the game.
Oh no.
Oh, they are going hardcore on your ass.
You will stumble across mysterious devices that can grant rewards to the
Because that just reminded me of something I've seen. I feel like I've seen something style like that before, where it's like a giant blockhead and then tentacles. I mean, that seems kind of common for horror stuff.
Besides
Ooh.
the intense combat, Returnal also has a deep and engaging narrative. We allow players to piece together the puzzle that is the story of Celine as they venture deeper and deeper into Atropos.
Bro, is this a 3D roguelike?
I think so.
It might be.
It sounded like it.
I think I am reliving my memories in that house, but not fully. They're corroded. Some parts are missing, others seem manufactured.
Wow.
But I can remember the torment, feeling like I was losing my mind. There's no comfort here. No safe space.
Man, I cannot wait for this. Eskil says Odin just sent a Twitter out that it's probably going to be 5 years more for One Piece to be done. Oh, I guess before his skateboard.
It'll never end.
He says he's got school tomorrow. I remember those days, Eskil, to having school. I remember those days.
Next, let's take a closer look at a high-impact new PS4 game called Knockout
Yes,
City.
that is yes.
Yeah. Definitely can't wait for that to come out.
Knockout Cities look kind of like dodgeball steroids.
Hi, I'm Josh from Bellin Studios.
Okay, this one actually kind of looks interesting and like it might be fun.
Recently announced Knockout City, a team-based multiplayer action game for PS4 where rival crews settle their scores with epic dodgeball battles. Knockout City is easy to pick up and play, but there's a lot of depth here for those who've got the skills. In our 1v1 face-off mode, you'll go head-to-head in a constantly shrinking battleground, relying on your reflexes and abilities to knock out an opponent. A well-timed catch powers up the ball, making it easier to land a hit. Use trick shots to lob a ball over a ledge or hook it around a corner.
Oh.
Fake a throw to mess up your opponent's timing and knock them out before they can recover. When you're in a tough spot with a ball flying your way, a last-second dodge is the difference between getting knocked out and staying in the fight.
So a new Fortnite.
Pretty much. Well, not really Fortnite because you're not.
Okay, not a Fortnite. I would say just like a new the type of game that is
Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're playing in Back Alley Brawl, a new map that you'll find in our upcoming crossplay beta. The special ball for this match is the Sniper Ball, which locks onto targets from far across the map and wham! You can take them out before they have a chance to react. Beyond special balls, each map features a unique mechanic. In Back Alley Brawl, you can hop into a tube and make a quick getaway or use them to sneak up on your opponents. Caught empty-handed? You can literally become the ball, a new weapon for your teammate. Or risk it all. Charge up a teammate, launch from high into the air with an ultimate throw, and they'll land in a huge instant KO explosion. The team here at Velen has been obsessed with building this world over the last.
That's what I thought I saw someone do.
Yep.
And we'd love your help in our final stretch of development. Rally your crew and sign up for our crossplay beta at knockoutcity.com to play early on PlayStation. See you soon, brawlers.
Better give it a go if it's
Yeah. I just want to know if they're. I just want to know if there's like power ups or stuff they get besides just the balls or anything. I mean, if it's just the balls in the game, then that's okay by me. The rest is just cosmetics. Interesting.
What is this?
Eskil says looks boring.
It has that Fortnite look to it.
It's got the Fortnite look to it, I agree, but it's got its own style, so you gotta take it with a grain of salt with what it is. Ooh, what do we got here?
Mortal Kombat.
Stop.
Did you see the Mortal Kombat trailer, speaking of which?
Bro. That looks so good.
Looks better than the 90s version I had to go through as a child.
Well, I mean, the 90s version looked like Mortal Kombat 1. 1 and 2.
Did he just come back from the dead?
Wow.
I don't know where to place this right now.
I have no idea besides.
I mean, I understand kicking butt, but like he got his butt kicked and then he grew old. Sir.
Is it like your evolution as like a warrior?
Is this like you fighting through his lifetime?
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like Sifu. It's like it's like your evolution through it all. Like you become the martial artist master. Oh,
did
you stay the grasshopper?
We're getting them.
Yep.
Ooh.
Now my next question is: are they going to keep it just a straight character, or are you going to be able to choose like your own character and build it? Here's if I remember right, Solar Ash. This is the one we were talking about before 9-ball with Malachi.
Yeah.
Today, I'm here to show you the first peek at gameplay for our new title, Solar Ash. Solar Ash is a huge, stylish 3D platformer focused on
Hyperlife Drifter. That's what this one is. Wow, I don't know where Solar Ash came from.
black hole known as the Ultra Void, which has been consuming everything.
I don't know what the heck I'm talking about anymore, guys.
Who has decided to venture into this terrifying anomaly as a last-ditch effort to save her homeworld. Ray is extremely agile, able to speed across the world with abilities akin to skating.
It's like Sonic on crack.
Quickly cover great distances in our huge world.
I was gonna say that or Gravity Rush.
Yeah.
Gravity Rush is really good.
About movement, and Ray has everything she needs to flow through the
It's gonna just test your reflexes.
Yup.
Oop, that was a Sonic move right there. Whoop. Just can't do the ring dash.
Yeah.
It's almost like it looks like it's a little bit of a mix of Gravity Rush and Sonic, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because Sonic, you're gonna be jumping around or doing on the ground and all, but Gravity Rush has got like that capability of being, you know.
Ultra Void. It's the Ultra Void. It's not even Void no more. It is the Ultra Void. This is the Void of the Void.
Yup.
This is nothing.
Ray will eventually need to face the massive sentinels of this void. Wretched, starved beasts that hold the key to her quest.
That would have went to Shadow of the Colossus.
Solar Ash's Heart Machine's
Oh yeah.
adventure platform.
Ah, so it's worse than the Matrix.
Spaces, the feel of movement, the flow of
It's a mix of everything. Good lord.
Yeah, it's just whatever.
Shadow of the Colossus, Gravity Rush, Sonic, Matrix. You know, they're making a giant thing.
This game is a labor of love for everyone on the Heart Machine team. We're excited to bring Solar Ash to PS5 and PS4 later this year.
Oh yeah, it looks fun.
The colors remind me of like
Journey.
I'm trying to think. Cause like the color is an aesthetic too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go. Five Nights at Freddy.
2021. So Eskil says if you have any funny friends, then it's probably fun. Talking about the dodgeball in Knockout City. And what time does LSB stream?
I am a late nighter. I mean, usually Thursdays and Sundays I am able to stream at a decent time, and that can be anywhere between 12 to 8, usually all the way until midnight. But normally on a regular day, my midnight my streams are like 1 a.m. So if you are willing to lack some sleep for school to watch me, you can watch me then, but I definitely don't recommend it.
Get good sleep. Eskil in Denmark, right?
Yep.
They won't stop hunting you. None of them will stop hunting you.
Oh shoot! I mean, if he's in Denmark, then I may actually work well. Possibly.
We have to get you out by morning.
How did this game turn into this?
Hey, look at this! Look at that action! Real moving around.
He said, "Don't test me, illusion."
He just don't test me. I will stay up a whole night just to watch you.
There is more going on here than you realize.
Okay. We'll have to see how this does. I mean, it looks like they actually could do pretty decently now, but we'll have to see how well it's taken and how well people like it, you know?
It was like a meme originally for like.
Yes.
Yeah. It was like a meme of basically like people used to react to it, like PewDiePie and that back when it first came out.
Yep.
So I actually got some gameplay from it instead of just like a normal Scott Cawthon. Oddworld.
Yeah.
Oddworld. Man, no one's touching this. No one's touching this except for us oldies.
I never got into Oddworld, but I know.
We really wanted to bring this world to life with what we call 2.9D platforming, which adds much more depth and immersion for the player. This sense of connection is also reinforced through the use of the DualSense's haptic feedback, as you'll now be able to feel Abe's heartbeat in high alert and suspenseful situations. There are well over 1,000 fellow Mudokans.
Hold up, did he just?
Along the way. but they are far more than helpless workers looking to be saved. When used effectively, you'll be able to solve puzzles, harness their combined
Did my man just say 2.9D?
to fight alongside you. And there will be times when the extra hands will be needed as you face off against an array of heavily armed enemies that will stop at nothing to find and end Abe once and for all. In order to stand a chance against this much larger threat, we gave Abe the ability to scavenge, loot, and pickpocket items from his surroundings and use them to craft an impressive arsenal of his own that he can share with others.
No one's playing this.
You can also play as a non-lethal pacifist or an agent of chaos. We wanted you to
As much as I love the fact that they have managed to do this, no one's playing Oddworld. Except people who know what Oddworld is. And even then, Oddworld has not been out since PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with it.
Like, seeing this makes me mad because this makes me want them to make Heart of Darkness or come out with like a Heart of Darkness 2. And it's almost the same thing, but darker.
Everybody's been asking for the Haunting Grounds.
It won't be easy. If being hunted by an army backed by a shady and wealthy organization,
that was kind of weird that they brought this out of nowhere.
Also, more dangers in the forms of natural obstacles, ancient traps.
Like, that's what I think of when I see this. I remember Heart of
And
Darkness.
industrial hazards that must be dodged, crossed, and avoided. Ultimately, Abe's journey is one of hope, freedom, and truth. There is a rich and engaging narrative to discover in a world full of lies, and we've been able to bring our characters to life like never before. In true Oddworld fashion, your actions in-game will decide the fate of Abe and all those you manage to liberate along the way. And we can't wait to see what you will do.
People ain't about this.
Yeah, I don't see it. It's coming out, though. That's all that matters.
I mean, truth.
Hopefully, it at least gets above a 70.
Well, see, yeah. I mean, I was looking, like, this was one of the games that I was looking at when it came to the draft. And I was just like, I can't do it. I can't justify it because of how old it is and with how people are now. People, when Crash Bandicoot came out with its re-release, they were calling it the new Dark Souls and were basically quitting. Come on, man.
That was a Saturday night.
Yeah.
They done spoiled these kids.
Like, it's just...
Skill says LSB sounds like a potato. When you're like talking there over in the side corner of your mic and all, it's like, you're not going to play this. Oh no, this is my game that I want to come out.
I told you, I had to was going to do something about it.
Malachi was so pissed when I took that from him from the Fantasy League and all. He was so mad. He got so mad. He was like, he just couldn't get that. I'm like, well, I'm sorry, man. You just didn't get it in time.
Well, I mean, the way the draft world went, I mean,
but he also, in fairness, he took my Horizon Forbidden West, so he can suck it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, who took my Resident Evil 8?
I did.
Yeah,
your next door neighbor. The guy right below you, yeah, freaking not ball.
Yeah.
Darn you, Nine Ball was stealing my Resident Evil.
It's kind of like I don't know why, it's kind of like a Disney show feel to it.
I was literally about to say, I've been seeing new commercials for a Disney movie, and that's what this reminds me of already. The new commercials that I've been seeing for a Disney movie.
Oh yeah.
Disney was like, man, that game looks fantastic. Let's steal some properties from it.
It's not stealing, it's creatively borrowing.
Creative liberties. Let's change your hair slightly. And we'll put different type clothes.
And then they gotta put a flashy Disney song somewhere in there.
There's a musical somewhere, someone's singing.
I really hope this is a good one now.
Oh, this looks fantastic. You kidding me?
I know. The So does Cyberpunk.
You cannot compare this to Cyberpunk. I will reach through the camera and slap you, Nineball. This like is a mix of like so many different things too, but this looks so beautiful.
Wasn't there a game that there was a girl that was like elements or abilities from things?
There was. What was that?
Was that Jade? Was that Jade Cocoon?
I really want to get that. If I get my PS5 and finally get this, get one of those, I'm gonna pick that up for the PS5.
Oh yeah, as soon as I can get a PS5, that's on my top list right there.
Yes.
And you said which one was it? Jade Cocoon?
Was it like Jade Cocoon?
I don't know. I know I know what you're talking about.
I just remember a chick dressed in green.
But yeah, hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. Definitely pick up with us here on this, and also maybe as ALWT Live is doing is get yourself a Raise Energy drink at reppsports.com. Get yourself a Raise Energy drink. Enjoy the show while raising it up. You can also type in ALWT Gaming online to get a 15% discount at checkout on all that Rip Sport gear.
And where do you go to get that raise?
It was Rep Sports, reppsports.com. Go online, check it out, get your energy drinks, your sports drinks, little swag gear and all. You know, type in LWTG at checkout and raise it up. So you're ready for when Deathloop comes out.
Hey,
this game looks sick as hell.
Got like a Bond theme song to it for some reason.
Oh, it
as
definitely does.
soon as you say that, they do that.
Yep.
It's got a Bond. That is a Bond theme song.
Oh, it's so Bond, but it's so good.
Yeah.
That next snap was real.
Oh, snap.
Song's over, people, and so is Ramblin' Frank. The rest of you motherfuckers are next.
Before we leave, how about
Yeah, Deathloop's gonna be sick. Oh man.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, where are they pulling out? Oh yeah. They're doing it.
You okay?
I called it. Ah!
A touching reunion.
Well, guys, your girl finally made it to Midgar.
Oh, Yiffy.
fighter and elite special forces operative for the new Wutai government. We'll prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, we got this.
There's no way he's putting it on a buster plate if that's that big.
There you are.
Oh!
What took you?
Sorry about that. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm Sonon Kusakabe. Where's Clown? We lost him. You what?
He will be okay though, right?
He tripped.
Of course he will.
They're the ones who blew up the reactors. Cool. Should we say hi?
No, better not. After what they've done, you gotta assume Shinra's on their tail.
Look, a Moogle.
Oh my god, that actually works.
Eli's face right now. This boy is like tripping over here. Skill says, "Do you guys like pancakes, sugar, and jam?" He also goes on to say, "You guys are like babies, are the coolest." And we enjoy it, Eskilled. And to be honest, pancakes with whatever. Bam! Yuffie rocking it, girl!
Probably get moving.
Got it.
Whatever it is they're planning, you're better off out of it.
They deserve what's coming to them.
Yeah, they do. But I'm not your sister.
There you are.
Who are these jerks?
Ooh, combo attacks.
Here we go. There we go.
Now, let the hunt begin. Get down here, Merc.
Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. There you go, Willis. There you go.
Was that Weiss?
Yep.
They had to have that. They had to have that song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is like that and One Winged Angel. You've got to have that on there too.
Well, just the. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, of course, this theme has to play.
Yeah. This song's too iconic to leave out.
I mean, I think I was more amazed by the last, that rendition, because that song gives you chills from the original.
Yeah.
Okay. Loading times. You can do photos. It's Poker Snap. Did you take a picture of the right zone? Get an achievement for the best shot ever.
Oh, yeah, they had to get Tifa in her outfit. They had to get Tifa in her outfit.
That's how ninjas do.
They got the new episode with Yuffie.
So that's the update.
Apparently, you get to play story modes as Yuffie.
So no, so I think that's what it is.
Copy of the.
I think this new, like, added piece is just Yuffie's part, and that may only be for 5.
That was the reveal of Final Fantasy VII Remake
New episode featuring Yuffie. Yeah, and you can transfer your upgrades and everything to 5.
Oh, okay. So, well, if anything, you can still get it on the 4.
Yep, and
maybe.
transfer over to 5. Yeah, that's what it says. Free upgrade.
Now, the thing that
And that's that.
Yeah.
Yo, just that last thing, just they are really making their own story with it. Like with how they just did that, the fact that she knows who Avalanche is, and it's like, I'm taking over, because that didn't happen in the original one.
You really threw me for a loop there, Dan. I did not know how you were going to introduce this episode.
But they've also made Avalanche seem more like an organization than just a ragtag group of people who are, self-proclaimed, environmentalists.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely was interesting to see. So, and I'll be the first to say, like, I played was 10, so 7 I've never played, and I gotta play 7. But with the anything, I'm gonna wait for 5, PS5 before I can play that game. So, because it actually looks a lot better on there. But yeah, that was the show, guys. So, what'd y'all think? Ellis, give me your thoughts, man.
Yo, I mean, I am very glad that we got the chance to see some more Kenna, and of course, I mean, if my expression didn't say anything, that
Yeah, I don't think he had a good reaction to that Final Fantasy VII stuff there. What do you think, Nineball? I don't think it was legit. I think it was totally faked.
I was acting. I'm trying to be an actor.
I thought you were sleeping there.
Boring snore.
I thought he was watching One Piece over there.
No, I was catching up. Episode 108.
Out of like 3,000.
But no, I was thoroughly pleased with some of the things that I got the chance to see. I would have hoped that we saw a little more.
We know it's coming to PS5 already.
On some of like the others, like on like a few of the other games that they had, that we had gotten the chance to see several months back. But I mean, with what they did show, I'm thoroughly pleased. Got to see Freddy's. It's definitely confirmed that it's this year, but still have no idea when. But I at least know that's coming out this year. So that's good for me.
That's good, definitely for you, because he's got that on his list for the fantasy game league that we got going. I did counter block it, not because I didn't think it was going to come. I feel like the call following for it has, as he said with Oddworld, is that it's a lot of us older guys that play the game. Now they definitely up the graphics and style play, trying to cater to the newer generation. I don't feel like it's going to hit that heavy. I think it's going to be one of those silent games to where they'll probably be doing it later on, to where people will start picking it up more and more. But as of right now, I don't feel it's going to.
I think it's
hit hard.
I think it's up and down. I mean, I think if anything, it's going to do a little better than what I would think. But I mean, I don't think that, if anything, it may reach the same like greatness that like 1, 2, and 3 had. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would give it anything from just a basic look, from what I saw without playing it and seeing story mode and all, probably maybe like a 60 in terms of critic score. But we'll have to see with more stuff that they launch. So yeah, Nineball, what'd you think of this here little appetizer into the 2021 year of gaming?
I had a couple good ones. I mean, I did like, of course, I did like Return on. I did like seeing Final
Let's dig into
Fantasy.
some of these games that we saw today.
Five
Jonathan, I
Nights at Freddy. I
imagine
know my
you
niece
must
and
be
them.
pretty
They're
excited
still
about
kind of
a
big. I know my
proper
niece and them
PlayStation
all still
5
well
version
aware
of
of it,
Crash
and she's
Bandicoot
like
4.
Oh, of
13.
course, yeah. Of
They
course, I
have
played
like
that game when it came out on
music and
PS4
stuff
last year, and it was
all
one of
about
those that
it.
came
So
out, I
it's
believe, in
for some reason
September
it's
or
still
October. I want to say, forgive me.
chugging
Time,
along.
passes by strangely
Yep.
these days, but it came out right on the cusp of the next
It
gen
looks interesting. I mean, like I said,
launches, and
Final
so it was one of
Fantasy
those
looked
ones,
fantastic.
especially as a longtime
Returnal looked
Crash
real
fan. I was
good.
hoping
Oh yeah, Returnal.
for
Deathloop.
a next gen version, now a new
Yeah,
gen version,
Deathloop
and I'm
looked
very
good.
happy
I don't know
that
about
it's
the
here. It's coming in
volleyball one. I'm
March.
still kind of on
We
the
had
fence
gotten the
with
Oh,
announcement
you
about
mean
this
Dodgeball
already,
Knockout
so it
City?
wasn't a huge
Yeah,
surprise.
Knockout
Yeah.
But
City.
to see it run, to
Yep.
know that they kind of confirmed the 4K and
And
the
then
60
you got
frames per second
Crash,
And
Bandicoot
Sifu.
4,
is great to me, because this is definitely
Sifu.
you need to be pretty precise
I
with
gotta
your
get
graphic
more on
card,
that.
so I'm happy
Yeah.
to see it coming to next gen. It will
I
be
That
on the
mean,
Xbox Series as
and
well.
I mean, it's nice to
But
see that
I think the biggest thing for
it's
me with
unique in
this
terms
one
of
is
style, like you
I
playing through
loved the game.
beginning
The load
to
times
your
on
end phases
PS4
of being a
pretty
martial
rough,
artist
so I'm
master.
really
But I
hoping
need to
that
see
those
the
can
story
continue
mode. I
play
need to
added for the
see,
PS5 version. That's
gameplay
honestly
modes,
what's got
like is
me
there quest
going back to
missions, is
trying to
it just a
platinum it,
standard go
is
out
that
beat
it
'em up,
takes a little bit too
Yeah,
long
because
to
I,
get
I
into
was I was getting, if I could think of like two movie vibes that it gave me it gave me Ip Man vibes, like following the journey of like one specific, like one particular person,
Mhm.
and uh, the raid, just because of the terms of like how many like butts the dude was kicking.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Raid.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm I mean, it was nice to see. Maybe I mean, we kind of already saw a lot of Crash Bandicoot 4 beforehand. I mean, bringing it back, to show it again. I guess to get more hype going for it, because it is one of those older school games. So they're probably trying to, definitely bring more attention to it.
Well, I think isn't it, I think isn't it just for it moving or being available for the 5? Because I do believe it was already released for the 4, or at least I know a demo was released for the.
Let me double check here. Here. They're talking a lot about stuff that was inside the game and all extra features and everything. So I think it was already planned to be on 5. One of those games that probably transfer over.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it.
Right now it's PlayStation 4, Xbox One X, Series X, and Series S. So they might, and it might also be porting over to 5, which
I
wouldn't
think that's
surprise
what it
me.
is. I think that's what it is, because I'm looking at it now, and it was released on in the store at least, like this 1st of October.
Okay, yeah. So they're probably just porting it over to 5, which is nice. Give it a little extra stuff for the library 5. And also maybe get you some more things to look forward to on 5. As soon as you can get a 5. The curve popped me a freaking scalper. That's all I gotta say. But and yeah, then of course, bigs for me were Kenna, Deathloop, Solar Ash looks really good now, especially we get to see more into the style and play for it. Looks really good. Final Fantasy 7. I mean, you guys have all heard me on Malachi about it. I played 10 for a bit. I'm not like into the whole universe as everyone else is, and it's not that I don't care for it. It's just I've never really tried too hard, because beforehand, like I got really into first person shooters before I got into RPGs, and by that point in time, they're already on like
Using the
past
term
10.
universe in Final Fantasy is very loosely. It's not really a universe.
I mean, it's a universe of multiple universes inside multiple universes. Is what it feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it all depends. I mean the big thing is none of the stories link unless they are literally like the
Like
numbers
linked.
attached to the name.
Yeah.
Like
So like I played Lightning Return, the
the
Final Fantasy
13th saga.
13 saga, I played Final Fantasy, what was it 12, the one with the
The Sky Pirates.
Yeah, the Sky Pirates and all. Yeah, that one I played those ones, so those are definitely two completely things. So yeah, it's definitely a universe of a universes. So but they definitely they're very Final Fantasy. Even Crystal Chronicles is separate from all that.
Right, right.
So I played.
Did you finish 10? You didn't finish 10?
I have not finished 10. No, I need to get the 10 10 2 pack to play through it. So the last, because when I originally first played it, it was on PS2, and this was before all right, so I was like young. Didn't know anything about didn't know anything about
Warthog.
Exactly. I didn't know anything about grinding. So I was more on just, the straight fact of like, you just would play through it and that's it, but I did not understand the grinding aspect. So now that I do understand that, I definitely could go backwards and play 10 10 2 and be able to raise myself up and be able to beat the game like no one else's business. I just would have to have the time to do it.
The thing that I actually find funny with you saying that is that when it comes to other Final Fantasies, mainly 12 out of the three that you played,
As Ryan was saying earlier, I get
the ones that you played
a paid bit of content for the additional episodes
that you have to go in and set up your stats.
than we would hope.
Don't get me wrong, I did that for a minute with 10 also. I think like I had gotten to the second island just before getting the summon when I was like, okay, let me up my stats. Because every other game is literally you go through and you level, but with that you gain a sphere for you to level on your grid to apply to your stats. So yeah, no, that one's
those ones were like that was where I learned. I wasn't until I got to some other games. I forget which one it was.
13.
That I learned grinding. 13 was a pain in the ass to grind on, especially the first one because their charts were so freaking linear that it's like you're walking up and down the same goddamn path like 10 times just trying to level your ass. It's like, it's like, what have you been doing for the past hour? Oh, just been up and down this map. Still only level like 20. From what level? 18. Well, yeah.
That music's beautiful though.
Oh, it is. It's fantastic. I just wish they had an auto fight like they did in 12 because I'm like, that would have been so useful at that point. Do you wish to do this fight manually? Fuck no.
But I mean, it pretty much was auto fight. You just had to know when to switch teams or switch your class.
Yep. No, 12 though. Talk about auto freaking build and shit. 12 was the worst in that. Like all those. You could literally just it was pretty much what it was. It was a programming language for an RPG, and it was like of how attack sequences would go and battle combats, to where you could just sit there and let the game run. Like that's actually how I was seeing like a lot of people were doing the end bosses for 12 was just set to auto and like let it sit there and run for like 8 hours, which was like, what the frick are you talking about?
Yeah, I think they were just like, hey, we made an MMO. Let's do an MMO like game because people like are complaining about the turn based. So let's try and go away from that.
I mean, you still, even if you did it manually, your attack sequences were still almost pre-programmed, like to go off and set orders and all, which was annoying. So it was a unique game to get through for sure. But I think out of all of them, Kenna, Bridge of Spirits is top. Solar Ash and Deathloop, the whole setup. The Sifu game, I need to see way more details on before I do anything. I kind of will relate this state of play to the Nintendo Direct that we had recently, where I think this is really just an appetizer to what's coming, because I don't feel like they gave us enough to really get us excited and want, because there was really no new games like besides maybe Sifu.
Sifu, the Knockout City.
Knockout City was the newer one that Dave talked about, but that's about it. Really, most of the stuff is just rehashing and giving more details of stuff that is coming out. So I'm hoping maybe that we do another state of play, you know, and then Nintendo's another direct like later on in the year, like midway through or so, like probably around June, July, where we really get some of that higher end stuff that would be coming out by the holiday season, to where we really get the stuff that people have been working on and third parties have been working on, to where they show what they're looking forward to giving us on the PlayStation and what they're going to do with PlayStation Now and all that, like because they were talking about having things just launched straight to the PlayStation Store through the PlayStation systems. It's kind of like almost like a Game Pass, in a way. So it's going to be interesting to see more of that. So I'm hoping we hear more of that, coming up here. So with the gameplays though that they showed and all, Kenna, Deathloop, Solar Ash, I'm definitely excited for them. The other ones, pretty cool. Knockout City, only if I've got friends who want to play it, but other than that, it kind of just seems pointless.
I'm going in on Returnal.
Returnal is
if I had a PlayStation,
that was beautiful.
I would get it.
Yeah, I'll agree on that one. That's one I forgot about, and I'm sad to say I did forget about it. But it is, especially with when you die, the landscape changes and all.
Yeah, so it's
Every
just
time I'm like,
so the fact that it kind
man,
of actually brings like a roguelike aspect to a 3D game. You're picking up things that can help you along the way, whether actual items or weapons. Sounds like a roguelike. Every time you die, the environment changes in its entirety, and then it said that when you go through your cycles. So it's just like, okay, so each time I pick it up and each time I go through, I'm going to be going through something different every time.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's going to be beautiful.
I'm all about the rage. I will do a Bean Boozle challenge to that.
Yep. So yeah, so I mean some decent things here, and hopefully some more stuff. As skilled, you kind of gave your, you definitely were not a fan of the Knockout City. Hopefully, you saw some games that looked really interesting to you.
Something made it morning.
Yeah, I saw that in there. Only as skilled. But yeah, so that was the PlayStation State of Play, guys. Thanks for chiming in here with ALWT Gaming. You can check us out online at Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Patreon. Look for ALWT Gaming. We're definitely on there. ALWT Live, where can they hit you up, man?
You guys can catch me at ALWT Live on Twitter and on Twitch. Say hi, Milo. That'd be the main places you guys can find me. You can do the same with Instagram. Also, you can find me on the TikTok if you want to get a more introspective look of how ridiculous I can possibly be, or my hot takes on stuff. And that would be at Illustrix.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Even on their
All right, Nineball, and you're online on YouTube and Twitch. Is that right, my friend?
Yeah, still ain't got videos up there yet. Just screw around with this thing.
But yeah, Mildewy Carrot. You can catch me online on YouTube or Twitch. Mildewy Carrot, MILDWYCARROT. Definitely don't forget to check out tonight. We've got Smite Night tonight. Nineball and I might be jumping over there shortly to get that started, get the party started and all. And then next Monday, me and Abyss will be on Halo for our Sin segment. We're actually finally got that fully downloaded, so we're not going to be playing through it. So yeah, that's going to occur. And then we'll have another at least reach All Things Gaming on Tuesday. And don't forget, guys, we have the gift cards drawing. So I can't remember if Malachi's going to do that drawing this next Tuesday or if it's going to be one last chance to enter. And then you'll be. Oh, he's going to do the drawing this Tuesday?
I'm pretty sure it's this Tuesday.
Well, still hop online, check us out. There on Tuesday, because either you'll get another chance to enter or you may actually enter in and then get a chance to win. Find out this coming Tuesday. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for hopping in and for staying online here and watching this with us. I know Malachi still got the background going because unfortunately he is not able to be here with us today, but his stream is still going. So I know there's a little
where they had a blog post
pre-show going on there with his setup, so definitely stick around and check that out if you'd like to. If not, thanks so much for stopping by. Take care, have fun, guys, and be safe out there. This is Mildew Carrot with LSB Live, and it's the Nine Ball signing out. Control Alt Complete.
It's going to have definitely some
Peace,
roguelike
guys.
elements. So apparently PS5 is the place to be for